Welcome back, bienvenidos de vuelta. Me llamo Glostlyn, my name is Glostlyn. As you see up there, como ven ahí arriba, vamos a intentar terminar el evento este del Infinity Nikki. We're going to try to finish this event in Infinity Nikki. Estamos usando el control por Nintendo Switch, we're using the Nintendo Switch por controller. Así que con esto dicho, vamos. Entonces, let's go! Alright, I saw this, so let's do that. Which is up here. Wait. Well, Mama is here now. Yeah, Mama ya no está invisible.
Right before Dawn's first light this morning, Squeaky checked the room, and the suitcase was still there. Which means...
that someone must have stolen it while everyone else was having hallucinations.
Nikki, I heard you were able to catch the journal thief. Any luck with the questioning?
Once Detective Nikki stepped in, Snapshot Tommy buckled under the pressure and confessed to everything. As your adorable, trusted assistant, let me figure this out. I suspect Tommy didn't find what he was looking for in Madame Julie's journal, so he went after the suitcase next.
But the suitcase was stolen while everyone was hallucinating. At that time, Tommy was pretty much glued to Colleen, and then we were interrogating him.
That's right. A lot of the others have been telling me the exact same thing. After returning from Golden Fields, he's been stuck with Colleen, and not by choice.
Ah! Oh, my first deduction and it's already wrong! Snapchat Tommy has an alibi!
So he didn't poison the detergent. Someone else swiped the suitcase in the chaos.
Then, could the suitcase thief be the same criminal who killed Madame Julie? What do you think, Detective Nikki?
It's possible. Maybe they did it too.
Destroy the evidence. Get what was inside. Probably.
Wait, did someone actually want those fabric scraps?
That's creepy. Don't say stuff like that. I've got sensitive ears.
Jenny, do you have any updates from the investigation along the choo-choo train line?
Unfortunately, we only found some stray stalks drifting with the current. Based on the wheat's general direction, we confirmed the culprit passed through the Ripple estate. I also asked a team to analyze this morning's Dawn's first light bottle for any abnormalities. We should have the results soon.
Jenny, are you okay?
I'm afraid I haven't fully recovered just yet. I still get dizzy sometimes. I can't always tell dreams from memories. I'm not in my peak form right now. I'm truly sorry.
Don't be sorry. Please take care of yourself first.
The others probably also need time to recover from the detergent's effects. You should get some rest too, Nikki. Oh, yes. Before I forget, I set up a clue board this morning. It's near the barrel home. Thought it might help you clear your thoughts.
Thank you. You're right, Jenny. A lot has happened recently. I need to organize what we know so far. Momo, let's head over to the clue board and check it out.
No, teleport. I think it's in this one. It was. Nice.
Whoa! So this is the clue board Jenny made for us? Nikki, we're like real deal detectives now. Can we maybe start our own agency? Oh, but if we did, what would we call it?
Wim's, Nikki and Momo's office. Sharp Ears and Momo. The problem solvers, Nikki and Momo, I guess. No. Sharp Ears and Ribbon.
Mysterious names are the best. People should have to think twice before they understand it. Like, Bowknot comes from the ribbon I wore when I first arrived in Mirrorland, and Sharp Ears...
Oh, that's me! Although, Bowknot should totally come first. You're Detective Nikki, and I'm your pointy-eared assistant. Yeah, I like it a lot! It's got a nice ring to it. So, Detective Nikki, what's our first mystery?
A lot of the crimes happened in the abandoned district. Let's lay them out now. First, the case of the scraps in the suitcase. What a nightmare. We've barely got anything to go on.
The only thing Jenny found was a few floating strands of straw. Whoever did this covered their tracks well.
Ever since that suitcase showed up on the choo-choo train, the estate's been filled with chaos. Do you think everything ties back to that?
I do, but there's really no point chasing shadows without any more leads, though. Maybe we should tackle another mystery for now?
Don't forget our other cases.
Missing diary. The first light. Poisoning. And the missing suitcase.
At least we cracked the case of the missing journal and caught the thief, Snapshot Tommy.
Yeah, he may have handed everything back, but come on. Stealing is stealing. He better be writing the world's longest apology letter. In ink. With his tears. Brilliant, Nikki. That deduction was perfect. Please tell me the juicy details again.
I have officially compiled all my brilliant deductions into one tidy little case file for us to reference.
Okay.
We cracked the case thanks to the scent of super scented palmed, which led us straight to a scarf that didn't belong there. And boom! His buttony little feet gave him away.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep that deduction in my archives. Once we're able to open up our agency, I'm gonna frame it and pin it on the wall.
Don't forget our other cases. Someone poisoned the Dawn's first light detergent. Thankfully, no one was seriously hurt, but it still threw the estate into chaos. If only we knew more about detergent science. We'll have to wait for Jenny's lab professionals before we jump to conclusions. But one thing's crystal clear. The poisoning was definitely just a smokescreen to steal the suitcase.
Right! One crime to cover another!
It's just like lying. Tell one, you'll need 10 more to keep your story straight. It would have been better if they hadn't planted such a bad seed to begin with.
That's
Don't
true.
forget our other cases.
¿Verdad?
And now our most recent case, the missing suitcase. Why would anyone target Madame Julie's luggage? Is the suitcase thief the same PC who decided to murder her? This smells like a bigger conspiracy is at work, Momo. Since we hit a dead end with the fabric scraps, maybe we should work backward from the newer cases. Once the estate calms down, we'll track down witnesses, and maybe even catch the real culprit red-handed.
Just like we did with Tommy. Still so many questions, and not enough answers.
Let's be sure to rest up first. After that, Jenny will bring us back the toxin report from the lab, and we can get back on the case. We got this. With Detective Nikki and her sidekick Momo, no mystery stands a chance.
That's like the ending of one episode.
Ripple Estate sounds so lively again. Nikki,
Eso era como el final de un episodio así de... ¿Podrá Nikki y Momo descifrar el misterio? Sintonice próximamente. The truth revealed? Why not? Yeah, we can. Let's hope we don't need that material again. According to the memories of the feline assistant, Detective Nikki, sharp eyes, pink pupils, started her legendary career as a detective using the same hat. Okay. To go into a journey full of spins and turns.
I think the pieces are starting to wake up. We should head to the Dawn's First Light prep area and ask around there. We need to find out exactly what happened that morning.
How much do we have to wait for this? 1 hour, okay. I will try to get that if we can get that material. Doesn't seem we can get it through here. Too bad. There's not many of those guys in the world.
Who would do this to the Silvergale Wreath? This isn't just a stain on the world of detergent.
Where are you going, my friend?
It is a disgrace to the entire abandoned district.
Hold on. Slow down, Alan. Why are you so fired up?
Careful, buddy. You're so puffed up, you might float away.
Miss Nikki and Mr. Momo, I didn't expect you to catch me in such a ruffled state.
He's literally flying now.
This is infuriating. Someone really messed up the crates. Give me a break. Who in their right mind leaves Silvergale wreaths lying around? Everyone in the abandoned district knows those are sacred. Back in the day, if I so much as bumped into one, I'd have to recite 3 of the Silvergale's verses by heart on the spot.
Calm down, Alan. Just tell us where the crates go. We'll help you sort them out.
Really? Oh, over by the Silvergale. Thank you both very much. Someone must have switched the detergent crates with the Silvergale wreath crates. I just finished sorting the detergents. Oh, but those other crates still need to be moved. Would you mind moving these crates back and saving me from this massive heartache?
All right. It seems it's easy. Just bring it to this guy. Hay que llevarle al tipo ese y listo. Es fácil para variar.
Yes, perfect! Thank you so much, Nikki. You're the strongest, smartest, most stylish person this side of the estate!
You're all too kind. Wait, Alan! Actually, I need to ask you something. The Poison Dawn's First Light detergent. Did Jenny's team find anything?
Yikes! I almost forgot. That's on me. I got so fired up, my bag nearly popped. But yes, it turns out the saboteur mixed up Super Duper Palmed, One Breath Bliss, and One Wash Fresh. It was a total disaster.
Whoa. Whenever we start talking formulas, my head starts spinning. Super duper palmed. Wasn't Palmy talking about that stuff?
Here, I just finished updating the usage chart. Take a look. It should make more sense. The colors are just for identification, not the actual detergent color. Don't sue me, all right?
Red. The most recent product. Yellow smells like one. Common fragrance detergent. Blue. Clean. Oh, these names are super weird. Oh, red is the most recent, yellow is the common fragrance, and clean is blue.
The red label means that it's super duper palmed. You have heard of that stuff, right? It doesn't have any scent of its own, but it's able to supercharge other detergents. The yellow one there is called One Breath Bliss, which can be used to make super scented palmed. It's not a dangerous detergent. The smell is just impossible to cover up.
We've definitely seen that one.
Oh, and the blue one? That one's One Wash Fresh. It's used to make super clean palmed. It can fade fabrics and wear them out if it's used too much. Now, if you blend all three together, you get a cocktail that doesn't clean, doesn't freshen, just wrecks PCs.
It, causes severe hallucinations, so it's called totally not palmed.
Yup, I just checked the inventory, and several bottles of super duper palmed were emptied out. And the amount missing matches the dose used.
They used what was already here. Nothing from the outside. Catching this culprit just got even harder.
Tell me about it. At first, I just figured that some brand new, barely trained worker had just messed up the crates. But I looked into it, and the shift logs were clean. That's when I realized someone did this on purpose. The thing is, we've warned people not to mix the three, loudly, repeatedly. Who overheard us and chose to poison people? We still don't know.
Wait, the work log wasn't messed up by the workers. Oh, I just realized. One more thing's out of place.
A scarf. The boxes.
It's the crates! Alan, do we have work log records for the crates being put back in place?
No, we don't. But even the clumsiest PC wouldn't misplace the Silvergale wreath. It's a long-standing tradition in the abandoned district. Even PCs who don't work at Ripple Estate still show respect for the Silvergale.
Outsider again.
Right, unless it's an outsider.
Oh, you mean that only a PC who doesn't believe in the Silvergale wouldn't have noticed the wreath was totally misplaced?
Exactly. If that's true, then the one who tampered with the batch is more likely a guest from Sichia.
Wait, those guys? They are so annoying. I heard that only 4 guests arrived here from Sichia, so do we have to check them one by one?
Nikki, there's been a development. I think you should know.
Hey, this feels pretty familiar.
Colleen and I found a new guest unconscious in the raw material fermentation zone. He told us that he had run into a suspicious PC.
Pommy, what happened here?
A guest was just attacked. They were knocked out near a big wooden barrel by the raw material fermentation zone. On the day that Dawn's First Light detergent was poisoned, even after everyone slowly started to recover, Colleen was still a bit dizzy, but she insisted on doing the nightly tour as usual. She asked if I could accompany her. I was worried about her, so I agreed to go along. When we got near that area late at night, she suddenly asked, "Do your employees always come here to rest?" It was only then that I finally saw what was peeking out from the edge of the barrel. A button foot and a white glove. I leaned in closer. That's no lazy employee, I thought. That's definitely a knocked out PC.
Good thing you passed by in time. How's the PC that was attacked? Where are they now?
We took him to get patched up. Colleen often takes care of guests who pass out in the bar, so I left the injured PC in her care and rushed to find you. He's woken up now, and he said he's a talent scout from Sichia. He's probably the kind who hunts for big stars like Madame Julie. Ugh, all these poisonings and attacks. It's such a headache. Detective Nikki, only you and your sharp deductions can catch the culprit. Please, we're counting on you.
Don't worry, we won't let you down, Pommy. Could you take us to see this new guest?
The guest is also from Sichia. He arrived just before dawn yesterday, but he got lost while looking for a staff member to register. He said he only remembered asking for directions from a PC covered in patches. Then, all of a sudden, he just blacked out.
If you were going to do that, my friend, you should have just went straight to it. Si quería ir ahí el tipín ese era que vaya directo, ¿no?
That was brutal.
We didn't see that one before. No vimos a ese antes, ¿eh?
Is it really that painful?
This is unbearable. The gaps in the fabric were packed with dirt, and each of the threads reeked of dust. I was able to wash my hands, but I just touched my portable detergent bottle.
It's just dirt. It won't kill you.
If you still have the energy to worry about washing your hands, I'd say you're recovering well.
Benny, this is Nikki, and her little yellow friend down there is Momo. They're very trustworthy. Whatever happened, you can tell them.
Hi, Benny. Don't worry. We'll catch the attacker for you. How are you feeling? Wait, are those...
They're old wounds.
When I pulled him out of the barrel, his threads were standing on end from fright. The gash was so massive, I figured another PC had... Fortunately, another PC just knocked into him pretty hard. No major injuries. He was out for a long time, but thanks to the Ribble Estate stitching skills, he's fine now.
I'm glad it wasn't serious. Benny, what do you remember from the attack?
How can I forget that? I arrived in the abandoned district just past midnight and missed the choo-choo train. But I'd visited long ago, so I knew I could float from Golden Fields straight to Ripple Estate. I was doing that, but then I lost my way. It's been a while, and the stone trees changed so much. After I wandered around for a bit, I spotted someone and went to ask for directions.
Did you see their face clearly?
Just one glance was enough. They wore a dark green hat, had a pocket watch, and most terrifying of all, they were covered in irregular patches. When they noticed me, they charged straight at me. Next thing I knew, I woke up here.
That's that Leon guy. Es el tipín ese león, ¿no?
The day Benny mentioned was exactly the same day as when the Dawn's First Light detergent was poisoned.
Right. While on my usual rounds that night, I saw a buttonfoot and a glove sticking out of a barrel. That must have been him.
You really like midnight strolls, don't you? Why didn't you report what you saw?
I figured it was just a Ripple Estate PC taking a nap. Running a detergent bar, I see guests lying around all the time. I don't have the luxury to fuss over each and every one. Who could have known they'd been unconscious there all day?
That makes the mysterious Patchy PC look like a pretty suspicious character. Colleen, Pommy, have you seen this PC around?
Of course not. A PC covered in patches. That only really happens in Sichia's ghost stories.
I've been patrolling lately. I haven't seen any PC that scary. But I did ask Wendy. She confirmed to me that Benny had arrived in the abandoned district that evening. She also informed me that later on, she saw a strange-looking PC dart past. She couldn't stop them.
A new attack? A new suspect? Looks like we've got another mystery to solve. Let's check out the place where Benny was attacked. We might find some clues pointing to that Patchy PC. Let's also check the scene of the missing suitcase. The PCs should be up by now. We can ask them what they saw.
Detective Nikki, where would you like to start? I'll stick close behind and be your trusty assistant.
Yeah, I think this one should be closer. Yeah, I knew it. What is that? Thanks.
This place is far from the Ripple Estate's main boulevard. Seems like Benny really did get lost.
But why would that Patchy PC come all the way here? The more I think about it, the more suspicious it seems. Nikki, I think we should look around some more.
Okay.
pair of scissors. The attacker must have dropped these.
And we heard that before.
Scissors, torn fabric, a patched up PC. Ugh, just picturing it is giving me goosebumps. Thank goodness Benny was only knocked out.
Okay, Benny's diary. Wake up, clean yourself. Exposition of the outfits from PCs. Home, taking a bath, the station. Meeting with the contact. Deliver the candidate list. Home, taking a bath. Detergent bar. Triple cleaning. Searching for the objective. Next day, same thing. Square. Open the scenario show. Taking a bath. Assist to the opening event as a guest. House, taking a bath. Nocturnal shadow. Liquidation of the monthly invoice. Traveling time 1 hour 15 minutes. Organize notes about the new group on the way.
Whoa, such a packed schedule. A PC this good at managing time is bound to succeed at anything.
But Momo, don't you think there's something odd about this schedule?
Oh yeah, Benny is taking baths way too often. He's gonna scrub his fabric thin.
Right? Last time I saw him, he was cleaning himself too. He's always carrying detergent. But what really catches my attention is that Benny keeps scouting for new talent, yet never schedules meetings with companies or makes time to give them resources.
So then, could it be that he doesn't have a single signed artist?
I think so too. Benny's career seems not to be going very well.
Zizol.
Look at these wood chips. They look like they fell here recently, and there are a bunch of loose threads caught on them.
Huh. It seems like a PC crashed into that cracked barrel over there, and they knocked off the rotten planks in the process. Nikki, let's check the ground nearby for more wood chips.
Down there.
Hey, looks like the culprit used this wooden stick to knock him out. Let's hang on to it.
More like a cane. Es más como un bastón. That? No. What else can be here? Oh, that roll. Fermentation zone. Daily operation. Every day at noon, you get new fresh ingredients for fermentation. After 3 a.m., this area will be perfumed with the ingredients that are stored that day. Important notice. If after 3 a.m. you don't detect any aroma, it means that the fermentation process that day has gone bad. Inform this immediately to Jenny or any member from the staff. Okay.
The materials in the fermentation zone have been normal lately, and Alan's analysis confirms it. So the Dawn's first flight incident likely didn't start here.
Poor Benny. His career's a mess. He came all the way to the Ripple Estate soiree seeking opportunity, and then while just asking for directions, he almost lost his life to a suspicious PC.
Luckily, he's safe. And we've got more leads now. Momo, we should follow that trail of wood chips up ahead. Maybe someone else spotted the same patchy PC. Benny reported that he had no external injuries, and the trail of wood chips leads away from the main boulevard. Which means these wood chips weren't from the attack on Benny. They were left behind by the patchy PC as they escaped.
That's a lot. How big that character is. Un montón de esos chismes, ¿eh? Debe ser enorme el bichín ese.
Who's that?
Mommy, sing something else. Looking for scraps of cloth. What a lovely piece I found. Oh, there. Don't cry, little one.
Who's crying?
No, don't! Help me, Mommy! Save me!
What the heck are you? Quit your creeping around. You better watch out for my claws.
What is happening?
So this is the work you're talking about? No, it's all right. Those are plenty of blings, trust me.
Oh, the guy is poisoned.
Were you the one who attacked Benny? Are you working for someone?
Threadstar! Chase! No, don't let him get away!
Hey, wait!
Wow, she's already gone.
A hat, a pocket watch, and then she also had all those patches covering over half her body. She definitely has to be the PC who attacked Benny. But then, she also said something so strange. I couldn't make heads or tails of any of it.
Exactly. She's rambling complete nonsense. Talking and talking without making a bit of sense. Wait a second. Nikki, look over there. I think she just dropped something.
Let me see. A serial PC trafficking case? This Threadstar looks so familiar. Oh, I saw it in Tommy's newspaper too.
Costumes that consume PCs and people. Okay. After taking the costume out, they collapse into invisibility. Maybe that happened to Momo. Capaz le pasó eso al Momo, que se hizo invisible por usar el traje ese. More scary even. The power of these costumes was linked to an ancient case of serial kidnapping of PCs. And then for some reason it mentions that Juliet went to is coming here? Oh.
It really is the same company. When Cersei passed away, they were really famous, a hot name in stage costume rentals.
Clothes they rented out were actually made from pieces. Ugh! That's so cruel! How could such an evil company exist?
This is the same article I read before, I think. Yeah, it's so weird.
Luckily, the Kingdom Guards uncovered their plot. Without Operation Starstrike, who knows how many more PCs may have suffered. But looking at the rest of the headlines, that was all during the days of Prosperville, a case from centuries ago. Why would that patchy PC still carry this around? She also shouted Threadstar a moment ago.
Every square inch of her body is covered in all kinds of patches. Does that mean... Whoa! Nikki! Wait a second! Could she actually be part of that evil organization?
Don't worry, Momo. At least she didn't attack us. She just ran off. Too bad we couldn't catch up to her and question her face to face.
Nikki, let's go to the scene of the missing suitcase first and see if we can find any other clues. If it turns out this is connected to the mysterious patchy PC, we'll ask everyone to help track her down and get to the bottom of it.
A few detergent bottles all lined up. This isn't where they're usually stored. Let's collect them for now.
They look like milk bottles, I think. Se ven como botellas de leche.
Looks like the door was pried open. While everyone else was trapped in the hallucination, the thief must have opened it and stolen the suitcase full of scraps. Hey. Such a meticulous shift schedule. Totally Granny Rags and Jenny's style. All the important checks and confirmations are supervised by the two of them, so it's unlikely anything went wrong.
Looks like if the shifts had been normal, the thief wouldn't have had any chance to steal the suitcase.
So that's why they spiked the Dawn's first light, taking advantage of everyone's hallucinations to steal. This thief must be very cautious.
I don't really see anything else. Oh.
Here's a crack, but it's so narrow, even a PC probably couldn't get in. Seems like there aren't any other clues at the scene. Momo, let's ask nearby witnesses. Maybe they saw something.
Oh, Silvergale, I've made a disaster! I worked so hard to stack the crates all neat and stylish. Now it's all ruined. I don't know how to fix this now. It's such a mess.
Hello, Belford. Did something strange happen over here?
No, nothing strange happened. Except me. I was a strange one. When I got poisoned, I completely messed up the cargo. And of course I was transporting the trendiest super-duper Pome detergent. Oh, if only I hadn't thought this Dawn's First Light detergent was the trendiest thing those PCs in Sichia had never even glimpsed. I went and slathered on 3 whole bottles at once.
Oh man, you really got poisoned, huh?
But I gotta say, not every PC gets a chance to see hallucinations as fashionable as mine. I was striking a pose on a catapult seal, when suddenly, boom! 2 red suns lit the sky, with a huge orange one too! The Stoneheart burst into crackling fireworks just for me! And that scent was otherworldly!
Well, hallucinations can be like that. Nothing surprising.
There's nothing here that connects to the missing
Oh, there's the guy
suitcase.
over there.
So, have you seen any PCs around this area lately? Acting suspicious or mentioning Madame Julie's suitcase?
You're asking the right PC. I've been delivering loads and loads of detergent recently, and I pass by here all the time. Not sure why, but that so-called center stage star from Sichia has been pacing around here. He's muttering to himself so theatrically that his fabric looks wrinkled. Is this just what passes for trendy these days?
Was it Leon? Maybe he was caught up with mourning again. Probably best not to imitate him right now. Thank you for the information, Belford. Momo, let's question some of the other witnesses.
That's what I like. Getting them just playing the game. Conseguir los bichitos sin tener que esforzarse está bueno, ¿eh?
Ugh, so frustrating! Not enough fruit juice, and I lost my rhythm.
Calm down, Squeaky. Could you tell us a little more about what happened this morning?
I got poisoned by the detergent, hallucinations swirling out of view. As for the PC who stole the case, no clue.
It's fine. There might be clues in your hallucination. Tell us all about it.
Trying to remember. Let's see. Pressing juice with all my might, the fruit, it goes flying. What a sight! The fruit bag sprouts arms and legs, scurrying and scampering around in fright. The bag. It said its stone tree no longer had hanker fins, no matter how deep the water was. This hallucination, I honestly can't tell if it's supposed to be literal or abstract.
But a bag with arms and legs, and it could talk. That's basically a PC.
That makes sense, which can only mean that Squeaky probably saw the thief at some point. Quick, what else did you see? The more detail, the better. I shared the stage with the Sovereign of Sexy and showed off the art of juice pressing. But that sack screamed so loud, I completely lost the rhythm. The crowd ran away in fright. The other sack lost its fight, fruits tumbling left and right, spilling all the juice that night.
Don't be sad, Squeaky. All that juice, it was just a hallucination. What happened to...
It kept floating, upside down and round, but where it went, I never found. This is really strange, Nikki. Why would the thief move upside down? Could it maybe have something to do with how they committed the crime?
I've got no clue. Let's go ask some other potential witnesses.
I can't believe it. I would never take that fabric, even if it was for the greatest experiment the world has ever seen. Once I give my statement, I'm going straight back to the lab to check on my beautiful fabric.
Hello, Gordon. We really appreciate you offering to help us with the missing suitcase investigation.
Of course I'll cooperate. That was just any old ordinary fabric. I can't believe that thief didn't leave a single scrap behind.
As the cloth inspector, did you check the scraps? Find anything unusual?
Those scraps were nearly full to the brim with whim. Great materials for experimentation. My work may be paused, but my new ideas keep piling up every day. But there is no soul left within those scraps. Even I am not able to stitch them together into a full body.
Hey, those scraps are from a PC. Don't you think your ideas sound a little distasteful?
I haven't lost myself to craziness. I'm simply telling you my findings. I examined them thoroughly. The culprit was incredibly careful, leaving no clear traces of a weapon. All I can infer is that the cuts were likely made with scissors.
Scissors are so common. It'll be hard to narrow down. Gordon, did you see anything else unusual this morning?
Nothing at all. I applied the Dawn's First Light detergent and went to see Jenny. My job was done, so I could finally get back to my experiments. I didn't pay any attention to scraps of cloth drifting past. Wait, I do remember passing the barrel home and seeing a PC that I didn't know arranging the venue. I'm certain they were orange. They were shouting nonsense, but I didn't pay attention. Now I realize it was a warning. Terrifying inspiration was about to flood in, and I would be drowned by crazy thoughts.
An orange stranger that was setting up the venue. That must have been Leora. Which means when Gordon saw her, she was already in a state of hallucination. And the barrel home is far from here. Even if the poisoning wasn't severe, she couldn't have made it in time.
So, Leora wouldn't have been fast enough to make it there in time for the suitcase theft. Good. Good. That's one more innocent PC to rule out.
Thank you, Gordon. No further questions. I hope your experiments go well back in the village.
Nikki, let's report both of these scenes to Jenny first. Maybe we can look at all the facts and figure out a new lead together.
Let's go higher just in case. Vamos arriba por si acaso. Más fácil es bajar que volver a subir. And yes. It was up here.
The Dawn's First Light prep area, the site of Benny's attack, the missing suitcase scene. We finally investigated them all.
Momo, you're too far.
Wow.
Está muy lejos ese
I'm
Momo.
exhausted. Does it always take this much hard work just to uncover the truth and solve a case?
Well, Momo, now you know. Being a detective isn't easy after all, huh?
Thank you. Once this is all over, I'll tell everyone in the estate about the heroic deeds of our two great detectives. And the estate's resources are always open for you to use.
Of course, Jenny. Anytime. We really want to catch the suitcase thief, too. Besides, the investigation wasn't fruitless. We uncovered plenty of clues. Let me think. Let's start from here. That patchy PC is definitely suspicious. But apart from Benny's testimony, we don't have any solid evidence against her yet.
And she's so skilled, we haven't even been able to catch her for questioning yet. Also, we couldn't understand what she said. Interrogating her could be pointless.
True, but her skills actually make me less suspicious of her. If she were the thief, couldn't she have knocked out the guards and taken the suitcase right then?
That's right. If she was so strong that even Miss Nikki couldn't handle her, ordinary PCs from the estate wouldn't have stood a chance.
Causing large-scale chaos with poison would be unnecessary then. Still, this is all just speculation, not proof, so we should still keep her on our suspect list. Apart from those things... Though the method of the poisoning was clever and doesn't directly pinpoint the culprit, it does still have one tiny flaw.
The misplaced crates!
Right. Every PC in the abandoned district holds the Silvergale in high regard. According to Alan, no one would dare put the Silvergale wreath in the wrong place.
Yeah, even if they're not estate staff, no one would casually break the abandoned district's traditions or disrespect the Silvergale.
So it's just like we suspected. The outsiders from Sichia are the more likely suspects.
Right now, there are half a dozen guests at the estate who come from Sichia. You two must know about them already. Our suspects must be among those 6.
Apart from those things... The suitcase was the thief's real target, so the missing suitcase is the key event. Based on the shift schedule we saw, the thief acted during the chaos caused by the poisoning. We questioned several witnesses at the scene. No one saw anyone suspicious, meaning the thief only had the chance during that short time when they were all hallucinating.
Yes, and by the time Miss Nikki finished questioning Tommy, the theft was already over. By then, Granny Rags had already noticed that the suitcase was missing.
That short time frame helps us rule out a few of our suspects, like Tommy and Colleen.
Oh, they were tangled up with each other earlier. Nikki and I interrogated one of them, and Pommy took the other away. It couldn't have been them.
Exactly. Also, according to Gordon's testimony, Leora was poisoned on the other side of the Ripple estate, so she's off the suspect list for now. And as for Benny, judging by the state Colleen and Pommy found him in, he was unconscious all along and couldn't have done it.
Yeah, only one guy.
You're right. This really narrows down the suspect list.
This means that only Mr. Leon and the mysterious Patchy PC had the opportunity to commit the crime.
Well then, because Miss Nikki, I mean Detective Nikki, thinks the Patchy PC is less suspicious, I'll represent Ripple Estate and invite Mr. Leon for a talk.
Is it finally time to nab the bad guy? Count me in!
Not yet, Momo. Jenny, these are just preliminary deductions. If we rush to arrest Mr. Leon now, we might alert the culprit, or worse, harm an innocent PC. I think Momo and I should have a little chat with him first. He might slip up in the conversation and say something that matches the suspect that witnesses saw in their hallucinations.
All right. Mm-hmm.
So that's it. You all want to erase this misunderstood, imperfect, ugly me. But from this moment on, my art is no longer an act. It is existence itself.
Excuse us, Mr. Leon. Could we ask you a few questions?
An interview? I oblige.
You could call it that. We just want to ask what you were doing when all the PCs were poisoned.
Normally, I'd be by the window, watching the sunset. I mean, the break of day. You see, an artist's mind will always paint in a few more details that extend beyond reality.
Didn't you get a bottle of Dawn's first light? Let me smell! Let me smell!
Oh, goodness. Wait. I remember now. I went to get my bottle of detergent, then headed back to the barrel home to meditate, and to draw myself a bath. After all, I'm a seasoned artist from Sichia who once shared the stage with Juliet and Circe. I must stay elegant at all times.
In that case, you must have fallen into hallucinations too. Oh, if you don't mind, what did you see?
That has nothing to do with the case, does it? I was alone the whole time. I saw nothing.
All right. Please rest up, Mr. Leon. We'll go ask the others.
Wait. Those were just hallucinations. Nothing worth asking about, right?
Oh, but Pommy was awake at the time. Gordon has been deep in his research for many years, so he might have ways to stay alert.
Yeah, you're right. We'll be sure to ask every single one of them, and we'll question a second time, just to be sure.
Hold on! If I'm honest, that wasn't the truth. After washing myself using the detergent, I went to, the suitcase storage area.
What for? Don't tell me you were up to something shady.
An artist's inspiration is not a dirty trick. I only went there to drown myself with sorrow after losing Julie, to give myself space to feel. As the scent of detergent lingered, I used those new sensations to reimagine the climactic scene of Act 7.
Mr. Leon, could you recreate the scene for us? Your art could really help our investigation.
Oh, but of course! I see the twinkle of true artistic yearning in your eyes. Now behold, Act 7 of the Fool's Submission!
Oh, Nikki and I have never seen a live Sichian performance before. Mr. Leon, your show was amazing. Would you let me take a photo to remember it?
Oh. How peculiar. Maybe I should have reduced the exposure. Like there. Okay.
You'd rather embrace a perfect lie than accept the raw truth I bring? Well, what is it? Do you not feel your hearts being moved by my words?
What a performance. She's so full of conviction.
And very helpful to our investigation. Looks like your shadow is an upside-down PC, just like the witnesses said.
What? Who dares desecrate my art? Attempted murder upon the artistic spirit! Was it that lady guarding the suitcase? Or that clumsy little rascal hauling all those bottles and jars? Could it be Leora? The tragedy of Sichia! A betrayal from a fellow country spirit cuts deeper than the booze of the crowd!
Whoa, calm down. Nope, it wasn't Leora.
But can I ask why you would assume it was her? Don't tell me that you saw her near the suitcase storage area at the time.
Of course! I had no intention of playing the harsh critic, but that scene was more absurd than any absurdist play in existence. Beside that stage I so carefully set, two bumbling performers, Leora and that clumsy rascal, came staggering out like little marionettes with their strings cut. And that lady, fiddling with the air, shouted the most profound line of the show. Juicing is art. I was about to ask her for advice when I saw a flock of sheep cast off their disguises and charge toward the curtains. I heard the audience cheer, "Welcome, dear colleague."
Sounds like that's when you started hallucinating, huh?
A very vivid testimony. Thank you, Mr. Leon.
Nikki, when we talked to Gordon earlier, didn't he tell us that he saw Leora near the barrel home? So who's lying here?
Yeah, probably Gordon.
It's Gordon who's lying. Also present at the scene back then were Squeaky and Belford. Belford mentioned earlier that he saw two red suns and a big orange sun in his hallucination. If that's referring to Leora's red glasses and her bright orange hair, it all makes sense.
Right, but then why would that experiment-obsessed guy give Leora a false alibi? He doesn't even know her.
Who says he doesn't? Momo, let's follow him and see if anything is out of the ordinary. We just have to be careful not to alert him.
I can't believe that Gordon would help a PC from Sichia cover up evidence.
They must be hiding some kind of shared secret. If we ask him directly, he might not tell us anything. We should be sure to tail him for a while first.
He's at the other side of the universe. Literally. Hay que ir al otro lado del universo, gente.
He's really trying to avoid the others. Where is he going?
Shh! Nikki, let's follow quietly. If we could snap a photo of them secretly meeting, we'd have the evidence to confront him. Nikki, don't get too close. We don't want them to catch us.
That is cool. Eso está buena cosa, ¿eh?
They really do know each other. Once it's daytime, we'll visit Gordon and ask why he lied.
Okay. Just let them talk, I guess. Hay que hacer que se hablen y ya.
Nikki, what are you doing here?
Interrogation time. Hora de interrogar.
Gordon, I have a question for you. What exactly are you doing here?
Ay, me tardé.
Why did you give false testimony for Leora? Tell me, what's your connection to her? And to the missing suitcase?
I don't understand what you're talking about. I would never fake experimental data, and I would never falsify evidence. I examined the fabrics seriously, just as Jenny asked me to. They were full of whim, very interesting. Great subjects for experimenting. After I applied the Dawn's first light detergent, I saw a PC arranging the venue at the barrel home. You say it was Leora, so then it was her.
Ugh! This fluff bag's tougher than I thought! Nikki, let's hit him with the evidence. Tear those lies to shreds!
Okay,
I don't understand what you're talking about. I would never fake experimental data, and I would never falsify evidence.
Let's see here. Okay, formulas. This one. Maybe this.
What are you showing me this for? If it is nothing important, leave and stop getting in the way of my experiments. Only crazy experiments can create crazy miracles, you know? I don't understand what you're talking about. I would never fake experimental data, and I would never falsify evidence.
What else do we have? Uh, this?
What are you showing me this for? If it is nothing important, leave and stop. I don't understand what you're talking.
Okay,
I
that's not the
examined
one.
the fabrics seriously, just as Jenny asked me to. They were full of whim, very interesting. Great subjects for experimenting.
Leon. Oh yes, you can show this.
What are you showing me this
Oh,
for?
never mind.
If it is nothing important, leave and stop. I examined the fabric seriously, just as Jenny. After I applied the Dawn's first light detergent, I saw a PC arranging the venue at the barrel home. You say it was Leora, so then it was her.
Okay, the Leon one then.
Is that so? Mr. Leon doesn't seem to agree with that. On that day, he also saw Leora. Except, it was near the scene of the missing suitcase.
What? Could such a coincidence actually occur? This is a disgrace to my experiments.
Before Mr. Leon started hallucinating, he recalled seeing Leora appear there, which is pretty far away from the barrel home that you mentioned earlier. I don't think Leora can split herself in two. She couldn't have been in both places at once. So, who did you actually see? Or maybe you never saw Leora that day at all. Maybe you just wanted to give her a fake alibi.
Why should you believe Leon? He may look crazy, but he's not truly crazy. He just rambles on about meaningless art. No matter what he says, I didn't lie for her. I don't buy data with insignificant trends, and I don't lie for a PC I don't even know.
Oh, there we go. Like this, filthy guy.
This should be more than enough to prove that you and Leora do know each other. Who knows how long you've secretly been in contact?
Impossible. The data is flawed. It can't be like this. It can't be.
Stop denying it. Why are you hiding your connection with Leora? Why risk giving her a fake alibi? Why are you disrupting our investigation? You'd better have a convincing explanation. If not, I'll have to hand you and Leora over to Jenny and the others as the prime suspects for the missing suitcase. And for the murder of Madame Julie.
That was ultra easy, apparently. Eso fue super fácil, aparentemente. And now you see the Momo there.
Miss Nikki, please don't trouble Gordon anymore.
Leora,
You've been here the whole time? Tell us, what did you have up your sleeve?
I apologize for being deceitful earlier. Please allow me to reintroduce myself to you. I am Cersei, one of Juliet's friends.
I was not expecting that. I thought something different. Glostlyn pensó algo diferente.
What? Juliet's close friend back home? The one who died in that accident? That's Cersei?
Yes, that's who I once was. Miss Nikki, allow me to share a story. One of Sicia from a century ago. It was the time of flowers before the storm, growth before ruin, an age of indulgence where everything was driven by the spotlight. A girl from Prosperville chased her dream of fame, stepping into the dazzling lights. Never expecting that behind the spotlight grew desire and power, just like a Threadstar costume, concealing the sewn-in corpse of another life inside.
You discovered what Threadstar was doing back then?
That's right. The dazzling facade was ripped away, and I witnessed the awful darkness lurking beneath, so I started my search. Naive, silly, call me what you'd like. I tried to uncover the truth myself, seeking atonement for my time spent in lavish distraction.
But you failed.
That was Cersei's fate. A wardrobe burned to ashes, and a vague, mysterious accident. Fortunately, there was more. Cersei left behind a Threadstar costume, and a letter she had meant to send to Juliet, all hidden in a secret safe. Hundreds of years later, Leora was born from that legacy. Now in this body, I've reunited with my old friend.
Oh, Madame Julie met you in Sicia. That's the good news she wrote about. But what about the bad news?
The true evil of Threadstar still has not faded. Julie was nearly assassinated by its remnants, possibly because we knew too much about them. Luckily, we were together this time, so the two of us set a trap. The choo-choo train arrived in the abandoned district, and Julie...
makes her entrance as a box of scraps.
Madame Julie, you're alive?
Darling, I may be old, but I've still got death beat. I won't go down before we catch Threadstar's remnants and avenge my little Cersei.
Don't get too excited. Don't forget, right now you're Threadstar's biggest target.
I actually thought this lady Leora was that other one in disguise. But it's kind of similar. Glostlyn pensó que la cosita esa, esta Leora era la otra disfrazada.
Oh, trust me, I'm well aware. They somehow think they still have me cornered, but that's all right with me. Faking my death is bound to turn the tables and smoke them out once and for all.
So, that box of fabric is...
It's my experiment. I'm infusing it with whim, mimicking PC's fabric. All part of the experiment.
Gordon really is a crazy genius, isn't he? This has all been the performance of a lifetime thanks to his brilliance.
My apologies, Miss Nikki. We didn't want to drag everyone into this plan, so we hid this from you. Gordon's false testimony was meant to divert your investigation away from me.
Well, I also owe you an apology. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm just still processing all this. Given how complicated this is, I understand why you kept things secret. Oh, the one who stole the suitcase is very likely a remnant of Threadstar.
What is that on the background? ¿Qué es eso en el fondo, eh?
Precisely! My dear, you're a remarkably smart girl. You exposing this little scheme isn't a failure for us at all. Don't worry, we're not just sitting around eating bonbons. Gordon is helping develop a reagent to keep tabs on the suitcase, and friends from Prosperville are gathering the materials. The end of the storm is the prelude to a clear day.
Yeah, what is this? So you have to wait super patiently for it to come out. Oh. So silly. Eso está trololol, eh. Okay, never mind. Alright, before we do that though, antes de hacer eso, si están viendo esto desde YouTube y les gustó lo que vieron, recuerden ponerle like, comentar, suscribirse para los videos o mejor aún pasen por el directo como estamos ahora para compartir más con nosotros. El link estará en la descripción. If you're watching this on YouTube and you like what you saw, remember to like, comment, subscribe for more videos, or even better, recommend the stream to share the moments for us like content right now. Link will be down in the description. Así que sin nada más que decir, digo, final de video. And we tend to say, end of the video.